I think it's so important that Jews come together for Bernie because he is living our Jewish values. It hurts so badly when people try to erase Bernie's Jewish identity because, excuse me, it looks a lot like mine.
Bernie embodies, to me, everything that a Jew should be. Cares about the others, cares about the poor. He's human, and I just hope to God he wins.
There are two parts of Judaism that have really had a deep impact on me, and one is tzedakah, which is justice, and tikkun olam, repairing the world. Both those values have really been instilled within me, and I see them clearly in Bernie's policies.
To see the first Jewish American president would be a historic first. The value of having Bernie Sanders as the first Jewish president is the same reason that Bernie Sanders would be a great leader for so many other communities, which is he's going to stand up to the threats not just of Trump, but of white nationalism and of racism and hate.
As a young Jewish person, the rise of such a historic political figure like yourself is awe-inspiring. What does your Jewish identity mean to you, and why would it be significant for you to be the first Jewish president in the history of our nation?
Oh, thank you. I can remember very vividly, as a kid, looking at picture books about what happened in the Holocaust. As it happens, my father's family was wiped out by Hitler. My brother and I and our wives went to Poland, to the town that he was born in. He fled terrible poverty and anti-Semitism. And they took us to a place where the Nazis had the people dig a grave, and they shot them all, 300 people. If there is any people on earth who understands the danger of racism and white nationalism, it is certainly the Jewish people.
Anti-Semitism is on the rise because I'm not saying it wasn't there before, but now the stamp of approval has been given to hatred.
Bernie recognizes that in his identity as a Jew, he sides with all other marginalized people. Bernie is the candidate who has been the most outspoken against the occupation and has been the strongest in saying that he would condition aid to Israel if they continue to annex the West Bank. There's a narrative around Jews being pro-Israel at any cost and not supporting Bernie because of his statements around Palestinians. I am excited about Bernie being a Jew who is using that identity to side with all other oppressed peoples.
Why is this happening? Why do we have a Jewish effort right now at this moment? There is a fight in the Jewish community. I don't sugarcoat it. We need peace in the Middle East. The Israelis need it. The Palestinians need it. The giveaway to the far right of Israel by President Trump does nothing to help Israel's survival, does nothing to help the Palestinian people. All it does is ensure more pain and suffering across the board. You have to put someone in his place who's willing to stand up and speak truth to power. Someone who's willing to actually look at every human being as an equal human being. And that's what Bernie offers. And that's what we, in the Jewish component of Bernie's campaign, are all about.
What our foreign policy in the Mideast should be about is absolutely protecting the independence and security of Israel. But you cannot ignore the suffering of the Palestinian people.
Immigration justice, racial justice, economic justice, these are Jewish values. We need to have conversations with our own community, within the Jewish community, to help people see Bernie Sanders is good for the Jews, it's good for all Americans, it's good for anybody whose communities are under attack.
I really do believe that Bernie is the candidate who can beat Trump. I'm excited for Jews for Bernie to keep mobilizing, and I'm excited for the older generation to join and really fully support Bernie.
I am very proud to be Jewish and look forward to being the first Jewish president in the history of this country.
It's clear that the Jewish community is powerful, and when we show up for each other, amazing things happen. Like we knocked 1,300 doors today. The incredible energy of our community will come together around Bernie, and we will help get our first Jewish president into the White House.